Hey everybody, it's Dee Sue from Fine and Dandy Soap Company and Boutique. Couple things that we're going to talk about concerning sugar scrubs. Some people wanted to know how much or how wet a sugar scrub could be. So I'm going to show you. This is the first container, and this is done in an olive oil base. So when we open it up, you're going to see that sugar and you're going to see that oil floating on top, if I can do this correct. When your oil floats to the top, it's a little too much. So just gently tip it and drain it off. This one's already been drained, so we really don't have too much to drain off. I'm sorry for that. And then we're going to use a little spatula. Let me grab that spatula here for you. Open it up here. And you're going to stir it back around, and you can see that it is kind of wet, but clumpish. The biggest thing that you want to make sure is that it's going to sit on the skin. It's not going to fall immediately off, and I'm going to show you. It still forms for you. As long as it will form, you're good. If it's not forming, it's too dry. So we're going to check and see that this will adequately rub across the skin. Some will fall off, but you're going to see if you hold your hand and shake it, it's not going to come completely off. That is your olive oil base. You're going to see your olive oil stick to the skin, but yet when you lightly dry that skin, you don't have an oily texture, but you have the nice soft feel of the emollients. The second one we're going to talk about is a coconut oil. This is going to be your coconut oil. It is very, very dry. But when you pull it out, you're going to see once again, it will form. It is very pasty. We're going to rub it on. So if you can see, we're able to do that, and it's going to stay on the skin. Again, once it's rinsed off, you're still going to see the effects of the great emollients of that coconut oil. Once you dry, the oil feel is gone, but you can feel the after effects of the emollients on the skin. The third one that we're going to talk about is a 100% organic. This is our lemon sugar scrub. What you may experience is some sugary syrup. If you can see that on top. And that is just your sugars breaking down into a syrup. And that is completely fine. A lot of that has to do with the acidic base of the lemon. So if you mix this right back up, you're going to see it makes a really nice paste. But if you don't, in the corners, see how that's getting dry? Can you see that? It's very dry. Very, very dry. So we want to make sure, see how it's hardening up in the corners? Because it's losing it. Okay, so you don't want to pour that off. That you want to mix back in. Okay. And once again, you're going to see, take it out for you. It's going to go on the skin nicely. Get a nice scrub. It's not falling off. But then as soon as you rinse, it's going to rinse right back off. So that's your primary basis on sugar scrubs. Not too oily, and most certainly not too dry. Now, we're going to go a little bit further into the facial mask. And this is something I absolutely love doing, is our 100% organic facial mask. And this is, of course, our sugar lemon brought down to a mask versus a scrub. And you're going to see it go on there really nice. Okay? You can move this all around. Can you see that? It's going to stick. It's really, really going to stick on there. And this is your mask. You can play with it. It's not coming off. It's not falling off, no matter how much you move it. But you can use it as a buffing and polishing agent as well for your face, because even though it's a mask and it's going to sit on there a little bit and let all them goodies get absorbed into your skin, as you move this around, you're going to actually use that sugar for that skin polishing agent. Okay? My hands are very, very old, so we'll just pop some here in the back. So you can see. Yeah, hands of a 47-year-old woman here. But we're going to use this to polish and polish. But then, if we want to leave it on there as the mask, we can most certainly do that. A little warm water. And it rinses right off. We're going to do a little pat dry here. And I'm going to show you the difference. This is the hand that was just polished. This wrinkly one was not. So you can see a little bit of how the sugars help polish and emulsify the skin. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time here at Fine and Dandy Soap Company. Take care.